Now,
There were theories that you were a vampire.
Pat started calling that the Future Endeavors stomp. Showed up early on indie shows to put the ring up, live in Japan and wrestle all over Japan. So I've done all the same stuff that all your favorite indie guys have done.
All right, I'm so excited to be here with Shayna. I'm trying to imitate how Kairi used to scream out your name back in the hall. Shayna! You know what? You were so scary back in the days. I was so scared of you.
Back in the day, you don't think I'm scary now?
I feel like you're like still very scary.
I took the jacket off. Warm.
You look badass.
I look cool, all right.
I feel like you're like so cool that I want to kind of drink beer with you. You know, you've had that little evolution of the character.
Very, both ends of the spectrum.
I want to talk about the scary moment. When you first debuted on Raw, you had that bloody segment where you bit off the neck.
Oh no! What the world?
What was that like?
So the idea was to just like shock the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my debut, I do that. I'm trending on all the socials. Can't argue with it worked.
That's who I am. Oh my God! What?
There were theories that you were a vampire.
I'm not a vampire.
Okay.
I still get the vampire joke. I did one. Look, Mike Tyson isn't a vampire. It just happened one time, right? I lost my cool. Wanted to shock the world.
So I think a lot of people, because you have that MMA background, you're friends with Ronda, a lot of casual fans thought you just waltzed in from MMA world, but you went through the whole thing: Stardom, Joshi wrestling, Shimmer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've done the thing. I wrestled at a fairground in front of 30 people. I showed up early on indie shows to put the ring up. I went to pro wrestling training. I did the live in Japan and wrestle all over Japan. I did Shimmer. I've done it all. And let's not forget that as much as you think these indie guys like, oh man, she's not done the thing. Like, I came up in MMA, and that's still pro wrestling, and that's a whole nother podcast of a discussion. But when I was training with Chavo Guerrero, he was telling me, like, don't forget that you have done the drive 10 hours to do a show for only gas money. I did that. I had a fight in Denver. I drove 10 hours from my hometown to Denver, fought, and then the guy is like, oh man, the money lockbox is locked and I lost the key. So I've done all the same stuff that all your favorite indie guys have done.
Yep. You better know. You better know.
So yeah, I paid my dues. Let's not forget.
And you were trained by Mercedes Martinez.
I did do a lot. So Mercedes was my vet, I guess, in Shimmer. So her knowledge. She's been doing this for a long time. I tapped her brain. She really helped me and Savoy both in Shimmer. Yeah, she's a mentor.
Is it true though when you first debuted on main roster, Vince told you not to pro wrestle?
Yeah, I mean, he said you have something everyone else doesn't do. I don't want you to do any pro wrestling, which was kind of confusing because then the next match he was like, what was that? And yeah, it was a little bit of a transition understanding. I think just the communication style I was used to was different coming up, so it took a little bit.
So I want to talk about your domination. Elimination Chamber, that year where you defeated everyone.
Yeah, never been done since or before.
Yeah, all the fans were crying. How was it like walking in there thinking that you're going to destroy everyone in there?
I mean, I don't know if you know this about me and Ronda. We don't care about the fans liking us or whatever. It's in the song. Yeah, I mean that was
was a fun time.
Great. I can't complain about that.
Legendary.
Yeah.
So when you were tag teaming with Nia Jax, another very dominant team, you got to loosen up a little. You had a lot of fun.
It's interesting because I had a lot of fun teaming up with Nia. She really helped me out when I didn't know anyone. I had just come up here. We decided to team up, and so she actually really helped me a lot behind the scenes too, like knowing the ropes, as they say, a little wrestling metaphor. But yeah, I enjoyed it because I did get to show a different side of me that I didn't really get to show like at NXT. So
did you know that you injuring Nia and Eva Marie might be their goodbye from WWE?
I mean, Pat started calling that the Future Endeavors stomp. So
You are right. You are right. So Ronda Rousey has been talking about how she wants to dominate the tag division for a while.
Is it a bucket list dream team with Shayna and win the tag titles? You would dominate. Yes! Kind of thinking about taking over the tag division.
Oh, you're on that plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, with Lita holding the title with Becky, what's your thought on that dream
Well,
match?
to us, it doesn't matter much who has those titles. Because everybody has the same number of limbs that work the same way, and that's what we specialize in. So it's kind of all the same for us.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Shayna.
Thank you.